A call with numerous governors from across the country. We're told there are guidelines being drafted to help reopen the country. Chief White House correspondent John Roberts from the North Lawn fills us in on those details. What are you learning, John? Good afternoon.
Bill, good afternoon to you. We're learning that those guidelines have been drafted. They will be revealed tonight at 6 o'clock. Right now, the president is just walking the nation's 50 governors through them. The theme of these guidelines is opening up America again, some specific medically based metrics for reopening the country. And here's part of what the president is going to be looking at tonight from at least a 30,000 foot level. This is going to be a governor-led initiative. It will be data-driven and layered. This won't be a cookie-cutter, one-size-fits-all approach. It will be specifically tailored, not just state by state, but even county by county. Some governors will continue shelter-in-place orders, while others will be able to open sooner, I'm told. Doctors Redfield, Fauci, and Birx, the White House says, have all signed off on the guidelines, all three of them agreeing that this is the way forward. This is what the president said just before he got on the call with the governors as he was outside of the South Lawn just a little while ago.
And we'll be informing them, and I think they'll be very happy with what we're doing. They want to win this war, and we're going to win it. We're going to win it very, very big, and hopefully very soon.
Now, you've just walked through these guidelines, at least at the 30,000 foot level in the conference call. The guidelines really, I'm told, are recommendations for the governors to draw up their own plans. As we said, some states will be able to open much sooner. Others are going to take a lot longer. Like you can expect in New York City is going to take a lot longer than, say, a city in Idaho or Oklahoma might. The White House says that the buck is going to stop with the governors, that this thing is going to be data-driven, not date-driven, and it will be ultimately, Bill, up to the states to determine what is appropriate for them, that the federal government will be following along all the way, Bill.
Very interesting. Ohio's governor just last hour says they're working on their plan, John, just as you're reporting there. What's the tone the president will take on this when he comes
well, the president will say, well, clearly the country has been through an upheaval, the likes of which we haven't seen in a long, long time. But he will also pay tribute and recognize and salute the people who helped us get through all of this, the doctors, the nurses, the first responders, all of the people on the front lines, the people who have managed to get supplies to where they need to be, leaders on the state and local levels, the businesses that have stepped up. And just a little while ago in the South Lawn of the White House, the president paying tribute to the truckers of this nation who have kept the wheels rolling all through this crisis, delivering medical supplies, food, and other items to where they needed to be. Listen to what the president said.
For days and sometimes weeks on end, truck drivers leave their homes and deliver supplies that American families need and count on during this national crisis, and at all other times. They're always there. Their routes connect every farm, hospital, manufacturer, business, and community in the country. In the war against the virus, American truckers are the foot soldiers who are really carrying us to victory, and they are. They've done an incredible job. We've had no problems. It's been just great, and we want to thank you very much.
You know, this really is a watershed moment in this crisis. The president is hoping that as of tonight, with some states at least, are going to be able to start to move toward the end of the tunnel, and we can really begin to finally turn a corner on this crisis that has gripped the country for so long.
John, thank you for that. Good yeoman work at the White House, too, hour after hour. Thank you, John.